Saturday, March 8th, 2021. Do.
One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost, all the wisps and wasps and the mezzo lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Under Mountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Under Mountain.
I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity, who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous, in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Whose shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. some server, we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her in from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawl out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And tonight, y'all are my live streaming audience. Welcome. I'm down here in slot 7. Greetings, greetings, greetings. We have a lot to do. We are going to head first. Wait, why is there a box here? Boxes don't go on this side. Boxes go on this side. Dang it, box. There's one rule here, and that's stay out of that area. And you broke it. And you broke my heart. You know, you raise them, and sometimes they let you down, but that's okay. We're going to move on. So, here we go, flying past Doc M77's base. Flying past this spike that protrudes from the ocean's face. Put a smile on your waves. Everybody, let's go play some Minecraft on HermitCraft today. Let's go play some Minecraft here on HermitCraft today. Welcome, Dahlia and assorted friends. Welcome, Jetter, Tierer, GB, Packer, Sawyer, Kettler, Serena, Rice. Welcome, Sophie Scribbles, 12 Wooey. Welcome, Boss Brock, Brain Boy, GLH, Composer, Cameron, JK, Darth Vorth, and Devin Crotties, Kitty Cat Bard. Hey, Dahlia, thank you for tipping 20. Who says, brought some friends who are chilling watching the stream. Credit to Naomi for half the tip. Well, thank you very much, Naomi. That is actually going to put us past at our first face camera expansion milestone, so here we go. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. Alrighty, we're going to flip this into... Whoa, we've got all sorts of problems. Computers don't like it when you're giving commands to the wrong windows. Computer, do what I meant, not what I instructed. Dang it. Okay. That was the first face camera expansion of the stream. Tips are always welcome via YouTube Super Chat and paypal.me/Joe Hills. Let's go ahead and post that now. Let's see. So what we were going to do next, I've been in the process of making this train line here less visible from Cleo's base. Because I was like, I don't want to get rid of these train tracks if I don't have to. And the only reason I kind of have to is because from up here, they were kind of an eyesore, right? So it used to be you could see those train tracks. I mean, you could still see them from up here on top of this ice cream cone. But before, they were visible from, like, down there. And this first round of trees really did a lot to clean that up. But we're going to do a little bit more. So in order to make replay mod not throw a fit, first thing we're going to do is we're going to disconnect, save that replay file. Then as soon as that's saved, we're going to reconnect. Done. Boom. Okay. Oons, 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 oons. I hope y'all brought a song in your heart tonight. Because it is Saturday, and Saturday starts with the same letter as singing, and also silence. So, I don't know, we'll probably have some silences or some singing tonight. We'll have to see which way it goes. Welcome, Mahis Zero. Welcome, Badger Spanner. Welcome, Llama Monster. Glad y'all could join us tonight. Gabriel G. Welcome, Jeb! Exclamation point. Let's see here. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Bone meal he comes, bone meal. Brought by Joe Hills, didn't write the song first. Gonna say a bunch of stuff. Hey, we got bees! That's not the worst. Okay. So by just kind of gently planting additional trees all throughout here, we're gonna occlude this train track from view, which was that was the only thing really wrong with it. It wasn't invisible. So yeah, we're just gonna invisiblify that train track like there's no tomorrow. You know, because some people, when they want to make something concealed, you know, they're like, well, this will be good for 5 to 7 years, you know, or like the stealth bomber or whatever. They're like, oh yeah, this will be good against enemy radar for the next 20 years. But you know what? We're not looking 20 years down the line. We're ignoring the concept of the future. We are living fully in the moment. So, boom. Look at this. We've just got trees popping up out of nowhere. You know what? They don't believe in the future. These trees, they just grow. They're like, what? Yeah, look at me. I'm going to grow today. I'm going to grow right now. And I can do that anyhow. Okay, so we're just going to kind of keep rolling around here. I do like the idea of having this birch grove here. Primarily blocking that, but having some other trees in the interim space will be good. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Yes, we are growing trees on a hill. Grow hills. Yes. Did I manage to get a haircut? No. I'm just, my hair is just behind my headphones band. You can't really see the band here. Not because it's painted green, but because it's roughly the same color as my hair. Have a good night, GB Minecraft fan. Okay. Can mobs spawn on top of string? That's the sort of thing that they kept changing, so I don't know if they can now or not. But I was talking to Cleo earlier today about a idea I had for later this summer. And she was like, you know what, I'm actually still recovering. So, you know what, I don't want to make decisions right now. And I'm like, you know what, that means that Cleo's not going to be playing the game for a day or two. So it's a good time for me to hop over here and just wildly increase the size of this forest before she gets back. Okay. Yeah, so this here feels a lot more natural. From like down there, we've got trees and stuff in the distance. Just kind of all along. Yeah. So this was a place that from before... Whoa! That is not something I was expecting. Okay. Let's try taking a break here. Yeah, the pillagers wanted to visit the zoo, apparently. That's fine. I mean, as long as they paid admission. It's $12 American. Okay. So, we have already planted a lot of trees all along here. Well, there's room to improve that, too. But we're going to want to fly back this way, then. And one there, I think. Yeah, I'll tell Cleo that I built a recreation of, is it Macduff's army? Is it whose army is it that actually is made of trees? Because it was the people marching against Macbeth. I think it was Macduff, but I haven't read that play for so long. Blue Banana Fish says, I just saw your old Mind Chunk Kitchen video from 9 years ago and it made me laugh so hard. Oh, I'm so glad. I worked hard on that. Hey, evening, NJ. At this point, I don't necessarily need more saplings. I'm just decorating around the zoo. Because I'm the one that chopped down a lot of these trees in the first place to troll Cleo. So I feel like I should be the one to plant them again to troll Cleo. But also, if I replant these trees, I don't have to remove this train line. Because the trees block the view of it. So, yeah. There is a little bit of, there's like probably a German word for doing work to be lazy. It's like if I do a little bit of work now to plant these trees, I don't have to remove that train line. Princess Peabody says, I miss your Minecraft Morning Musings. Yeah, that was a really fun series. I literally would wake up at 5 a.m. to record those. That was kind of rough. Welcome, somebody. Dahlia says, OMG, Joe, I was at Manu's stream last night. It was amazing. Seriously, way better than I could have imagined. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Like, that, Mystery Pinball Theater 3000 is one of the greatest things on Twitch right now, in my opinion. And that stuff is still, like, early days. Like, the potential for that long-term is massive. Okay. Welcome, Mighty Finn. Jill Jackson says, Manu's stream was great. I had a great time doing my first ever riff. Yeah, you did great, Jill. Let's see. Oh, Sammy's here, too. Sammy, yeah, you also were in the Mystery Pinball Theater riff-in last night. Time Cop is such a good movie for that, too. I thought I hadn't seen it, but like there were certain. I think I might have seen part of that while it was on TV at some point. I don't remember the whole film, but hey, Red Rags 7, we are currently working on fixing the view from Cleo's base so she can't see this train thing anymore. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to come over here and reinforce it, I think. I think we need to reinforce this to make it better than ever. Like now that I've planted trees in the way so she doesn't have to see it, we're going to make it look great. So we're going to get some support pillars is what I'm thinking. Yeah, Time Cop is a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie about a time policeman. It's very silly, but it's got the guy who's the bad guy in it is amazing. Ron Silver, he's great in everything. He's in a lot of very like not great things, but he's great at them. Okay, so we're gonna disconnect and reconnect for replay mod because we need to go grab stuff and we don't. Let's also real quick go into the replay viewer and get a boop. Okay, so this is the area that we're working with here. And we can start like down here early. Stop. Dang it. Oh no, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so we'll start it like at 1 second because... And then we'll run it for 10 minutes, but we really only need 20 seconds of this. So we're going to set that to 10 minutes, save, and then we're going to have we'll have our camera come up and out like so. What am I hitting? Oh, the ice cream cone. Okay. And we'll have that swing to here. So this should not take long to do. Actually, before we do this, screenshot, options, render. Boom, render. Since this is only a 20-second time lapse, this should run pretty quick. Maybe treat it like an overpass. Perhaps make a fast food restaurant off-ramp strip. Maybe. No, Space Cop is the movie with Patton Oswalt. I'm realizing the camera probably should have pulled out faster, because this is a very boring time-lapse if you can't see the trees I'm planting at this point. So I might do a second pass on this. Thank you for the kind words, Shiny Sylveon. Okay. Hey, Tyler. Enjoy flying over Tennessee. Hey, we got a $5 tip that just rolled in via PayPal from Alberic, who says, working overnight again. Thanks for helping the night go better. Well, thanks for getting us 15 away from the next Face Gamer expansion, Alberic. Appreciate you supporting the arts, and specifically my stream in this case. Have a good work shift. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm realizing that this is not a good time lapse if you can't. So you can kind of see some of those trees going in, but it's not ideal. We need to have the camera pull out sooner. Technically, I can cancel the render now, but like since we're almost there, I just want to see what the end looks like. Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Is we're going to move this way earlier, like halfway, like to the 10-second mark, and then we'll have it come around here like so. And add another one. Boom. At the 20-second mark. Render. Clio. Whoops. I meant to... Oh, I should have set that to 80. Oh, wait, no? Yeah, you know what? This is fine. Because I'm pulling all of these Clio ones forward to episode 80. So, camera pulls forward, or pulls back more quickly now. In theory, I could have done this in the engine, but like, when you're rendering something this short, it's kind of easier to just, yeah, here we go. So you can see the train track back there, but it's not too big a deal. Okay, so we're getting a lot more action in our time lapse this time. As the camera's pulling out and covering new areas. We got bees buzzing, we've got cows, we've got night falling, boom. Then I come back. More trees popping up as we go. Yeah, this is good. And then this will show that little hill over there a lot better. Yeah, there we are. Okay. Yeah, this is really more what we wanted out of this time lapse. Hey, welcome, Poison Loca. Dang it, I forgot that I brought this orange juice up here to mix with Sundrop, so I've just been drinking orange juice. Poor planning. Yeah, this version's much better. Okay. So, exit replay. Now, why I realize now I was about to leave Cleo's base and go back and do something else. And can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I need to go get the materials for the overpass. That's it. I moved the big yellow thing to the left by mistake. I don't know, I don't know. Bronze Beetle, I'm pretty sure that the shader mods use the GPU. They might have some CPU dependencies, but like, that's the whole point of the shaders, is that it's GPU driven. Look, GB Packers fan, if you did something to get blocked, then don't come back here and tell me you got blocked. I don't keep track of who I blocked, but I have a policy against block evasion, so now I gotta block you again. That's not smart. Don't do that. Now I feel like I'm a jerk. That's... like, I've got way too much on my plate to keep track of all this stuff. Okay, so we need to get the stuff for... sorry, Blaze Dubs, this is an invite-only server, and we do not control... or I do not control the invites. Okay. So, let's see here. We need to get stuff for... Oh, it's inside the boat. Yeah, we need to get stuff to build supports for that train bridge. Wait. Okay. It's not really an underground city. That was just where my spawners are. Okay, so... Where are the... Oh, wait. The shulkers are up here. Yeah, Mahi Zero. I don't keep that stuff in my brain. I don't have the capacity to recollect stuff like that. Like, I've got too much going on. Like, for the most part, yeah. I'm just doing my best to get by. Okay. So, hey, Mr. Hardluck, welcome. Ah, that was not a good way to jump out of that. That was a better way to jump out of that. So we're going to fly back past Doc M77's chateau here, which is looking good in the neighborhood. The Mighty Finn says, I love how Joe never sticks to just one project. It makes things so much more interesting. Well, I mean, sometimes I stick to one project, but, like, the thing is that, like, episode to episode, I don't want to have, like, 5 episodes in a row of me just working on the same thing, right? Hey, welcome, Anti-Gag. This is not a public server, Andy M11. This is an invite-only server, and I do not control the invites. Shiny Sylveon suggests I try Cub Fan's new game in Tarjay. You know, that's a good point. But I really want to get this done before Cleo gets back. I'm only superficially low on rockets. We have a whole stack here. There we are. Here we are, born to be kings. La da 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 dun dun dun. I don't know. If somebody on HermitCraft says, I'm not feeling well, I probably won't log on for a bit. I don't go, oh, when will you be back? I go, okay, good, it's time to go mess with your base. Like, why would it? If I start acting too interested in knowing when she'll be back, then she's going to be like, oh, now I got to go check on it. That's not helpful. Ken Nelm says, you have a beautiful voice. Why, thank you. I practice with it every day. Okay, so we got some polished blackstone here. We got some blackstone walls. Polished blackstone walls. We got some slabs. So, here's kind of what I'm thinking is setting up a series of supports. Like, maybe every time we have one of the, every time we have one of the red things, like these redstone things are not placed optimally. I don't think I counted these out. Tyler Tips 5, who says bribing to build a golem because people are requesting it. I don't have the stuff with me to build a golem. But thank you, Tyler. That puts us 10 away from the next face camera expansion. My day was good, Samurai V. Okay. Yeah, in the English language, you would call somebody with a PhD doctor. So I also don't like that I shifted the materials here. Okay, I think we need to start recording. So we're going to turn off the overlays. Hit start recording. HermitCraft Season 7, Episode 80, Segment... Is it Delta, maybe? Wait, no. Yeah, it is Segment Delta. Take 1. And... Action. Wait. Oh, boy. You can clearly see that the rail line behind me yet persists. However, there is a good deal of foliage in the way that for most folks, would stop them from observing it from within the zoo. Now, here's what I'm imagining. For the flyers who are going to pass over the zoo, they are still going to be able to see that thing. You know what? We need to improve their experience too. I'm imagining we just need a little bit more support. I mean, who doesn't? Right now, this rail line looks fake because it's just floating in the air. But we roll in here with some polished black stone, some slabs, all that sort of stuff, and I feel like we can make a difference. We can make a difference. We can make a difference in the zoo. So, let's go ahead and, you know, I figure we'll maybe do these every time that there is one of these switches. And we could possibly set this up in such a way that the switches are occluded, perhaps, by the mechanism. Oh, look at that. What if we just took a beautiful slab here? Just a nice casual slab. Boom. Toss that there like so. That may be broadly speaking far too much now that I'm looking at it. But how could we know that if we didn't try? So, you know. Yeah, maybe that might be a little bit too much for every single one of those. Ugh. Or maybe what we do is we move all the switches over to this side because people are more likely to see the switches from over here than from out this way. I think from out this way, the bridge isn't as noticeable. Well, yeah, it's still pretty noticeable. What if we put the switches underneath? Yeah. I think we could put the switches underneath those and then occlude them that way. All right, yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and move some toggles. I don't know how many toggle flips are going to be involved here in toto, but let's get on it anyway. Wait, this tree is wrecked. What is this? Hold on. But we can't time skip with something so ecologically and arboreally offensive allowed to persist. Like a demon, I cast you out. Foul leaves, be gone. Also, time skip. Do. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop the recording here, but we're gonna keep the replay mod going. Gonna turn the face camera back on, and we're gonna thank Mr. Hardluck, who says, not a bribe, just a gesture of support of your growth as a streamer. Well, y'all are about to witness that money going straight to my head. Here we go. It's time to expand. Do. Alrighty. There we go. We are now evenly 20 away from our next face camera expansion. So thank you, Mr. Hardluck. Okay. Oh, and it is about to be nighttime. So we are going to have to do something about that. Bum, 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 bum. The elytra goes soaring along. Welcome, Frostheart. Glad you could join us this evening. Okay, so we've got scaffolds here. Let's, Whoa, forgot that was in my offhand. I was trying to munch on a carrot. Okay. So let's try this here at the ground level first. Toggle, toggle. Cool. It seems a little toggle, do you? So we're just going to go ahead and get that in play. Dang it. Kind of needed that green pane, whatever. It's fine. Oh, now we can't get out of the hole. Okay, let's also quickly store some of these bones just so they're not imposing any sort of penalty on my inventory storage thing. Okay, cool. So we got our green glass back. Okay. So we put the toggle there, and that works. And then what I'm imagining we do is we have this go down on either side, right? But we have it give the appearance, whoops. And that it carries it from there. So we're blocking them with the decorative blocks on either side. Okay. So now we're going to use some of these scaffolds. Come up like that. Then just go back around the other way here. Boom, 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 boom. Now, here's a question, though. Do we need to have... Are these going to need some sort of lanterns or something on them in order to not be a lighting hazard? Or because mobs won't spawn on the rails. But I'm worried that they'll spawn here. I guess if I had... We could use slabs, I guess. That's going to be the way to do it. Yeah. Okay. And I don't think the slabs are going to interfere with the cart. This reminds me of the old trestle rail bridges, says Josh Herber's. Not sure if that's what you're going for or not. It's not what I'm going for. I'm kind of just trying to feel it out as I go. So let's go ahead and grab some more blocks. Okay. A lot of these are just blackstone. But if we have pre-made polished blackstone, I'd rather grab that. Doesn't look like we do, so that's fine. So we can just mix some of this. Ooh, there's chisel blackstone. We don't have room for it right now. We can make room. Yeah, maybe we chisel the ones on this level here. Kind of give it a little accent. Cool. I hope your mom enjoys Pokemon Snap, Dragon Lily. Okay. And we weren't able to pick that up because we have too much random stuff in our inventory. So that was a fail. Let's go ahead and discard some of the arbitrary stuff we have here for now. Okay, so actually, chiseled goes here. Chiseled goes here. You know, maybe it doesn't go up this high. I don't know. I kind of like it coming up a little bit higher, though, so... And where did it go? Cool. Nope, over too far. Oh, I could have easily seen that from there. Dang it. No, opposite of what I wanted to do. I mean, maybe not exact opposite. Okay. Now that we have more room in our inventory, we actually should have gotten more polished blackstone. Tanner Blaze, thank you for tipping 5, who says, why does every time I look at the chiseled blackstone, I have the urge to plug in my phone charger? Your track has great promise, Joe. Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Tanner. Okay. So. Let's see. Polished blackstone it is. Okay, great, great, great. And we're going to make a little bit more chiseled blackstone real quick. Okay. lot of drag racing going on outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely coming along well. Grab that block. Have a good night, AKM. Okay, this is going well. Easy peasy tips 5 and says happy Saturday. Well, Feliz Lunes Martes Miércoles. It's not Sabado. It's not Viernes. I don't remember what Saturday is, but happy Saturday to you too. Easy peasy. No, wouldn't Sabado be Sabbath? So the Sabbath would be Sunday, wouldn't it? Well, I guess traditionally the Jewish Sabbath was Saturday, or still is. So maybe it's Sabado. Okay, whatever, it's fine. That's gonna put us 10 away. Domingo is Sunday. Okay, well, then it's Sabado. That's fine. That's fine, whatever. Okay. Sabado. Feliz Sabado. Okay. For some reason, this one is off. What is the track for? It's for moving raid creatures. Like what do you call those? Like Ravagers or Evokers. From Cleo's got a village over here with where you can do raids. Pillagers, yeah, whatever. Look, I took Spanish. The last time I had formal instruction in Spanish was in 2004. Okay? Cut me a break. I'm trying. Okay, so we can put that one underneath there and there already. No worries, Glitter Beetle. So the funny thing is that because I designed this to be a one-way trip for the pillagers or whatever, this whole segment here doesn't have any these accelerators, right? Bum ba ba dum ba ba dum ba ba dum bum bum. I am not looking forward to getting to the stone part of this because, like, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. Redstone blocks would be more efficient, would they? Why? They would use a lot of redstone, and I don't have extra redstone at the moment. Nothing I do ever has very much to do with efficiency. I wonder if I left any saplings up in these. I'll be really kind of disappointed if I did, because I've been looking all over for saplings. Sword, barrel, bunch of arrows. We do have some carts, so we can test the track to make sure we haven't broken it. So it works. Okay. So on some level, I'm like, well, as long as the first part of this looks better, it's fine. Maybe we don't need to go do this whole bit over here too. But maybe we kind of do. But I kind of don't wanna. In the poutiest way possible. Like, that's a lot of work. Okay, so I guess if I catch that there. And we can put that there. Okay. So then we put this under here. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, nope, that's wrong because we want to use this one. For that, and then we put this here. How did that get out of our hotbar? It's fine. Oh, because we had to get the other thing. Okay. So, from over here, this looks a lot more reasonable. Right? And it seems to me like what I could do logically would be to say at like a certain height we would have like crossbars on these. Right. Dang it. That bed was too far away. We've added intentionality. Okay. Well, I'm glad that the mochi you made turned out well, easy peasy. That's cool. Would the walls look good as crossbars? That's a great question. That's a really good question, Frostheart. I'm thinking you're probably right. That's really promising. Yeah. Let me just make sure. Okay, let's get some scaffolds here to do this right. Dang it. I said do it right. So, if somebody is flying around over here now, and they see that in the distance, it still has this one span here that's super suspicious looking. We would want to deal with that. But, like, this part doesn't look as terrible. It's just in general. Sorry to hear about your scooter incident, Pocky. Hope you can get some rest and recover quickly. Tanner Blaze tips 10 and says, how much is this next face camera expansion, Joe Hills? Well, that puts us evenly at our next face camera expansion milestone exactly. Thank you, Tanner Blaze, for that. It's time to... whoops. Come on, OBS. Expand. There we are. Thank you very much, Tanner Blaze, for that. Tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills or YouTube Super Chat. Thank you. Okay. So. La da 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 ba ba da 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 da. Okay, so that one is. Okay, so if eye level is here, 1, 2, 3 down. Eye level is here, 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, that's not really the best, but core concept. It's fine. It serves a purpose. Okay. So if I were to count out roughly how far these are apart from each other. Dang it. I'm gonna eat a carrot and think about my falls. Okay. Everybody get in a nice calm place. There we are. Okay. So, yeah, we still have this length here. And we still have this gap here. I feel like what I should do is I should replace this one. Or I should put the post on here. Which, right now, we don't have anything to put in there. But we could later. So this will look fairly authentic. Okay, yeah. Looks better now than it did. There's no floating segment anymore. Maybe that part there I can just cover with some trees. Welcome, Breadcraft Live. Shiny Sylveon says, do you watch much anime, Joe? Not really, because I kind of need to give it my full attention so I can read the subtitles. And a lot of the TV I watch while I'm, like, cleaning and doing other things. So it doesn't usually have my full attention. I don't get a lot of, like, sit down, give it my full attention TV time. Okay. We're gonna need more blackstone, is what I'm getting out of this. No matter how we cut it, we're gonna need more blackstone. Just out of curiosity, let me try something here. Oh wait, this is gonna look weird because it's because the elevation changes. We can't just. I was gonna say, what does it look like if we just do something like this? Does that look okay? For certain segments here. But it kind of, the problem is it falls apart on the downhill. Because we can't use that on the downhill segments. Or on the elevation changing segments. Because I was realizing, if I can put walls on the outsides of these, maybe it doesn't matter too much if there's a segment that is stone instead of blackstone, because you can't see the side of it. Because I put a wall there, right? Hey, welcome Seahawk 2007. It really doesn't look much better or worse. It's... at least not in the distance. Now, from like down here, though, that's definitely more interesting. But like I said, the fact that you can't do it on these other ones. Hey, Toxic Glitter! Congratulations on your diploma conference and your graduation completion and your liberty. Everybody in the Twitch chat, go ahead. Give a round of applause for Toxic finishing undergrad. Graduated today. Good for you. Toxic is one of our mod staff on the Discord, who occasionally shows up for Twitch events, so you might have seen Toxic around. But that is quite the achievement, so good for you, Toxic. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Blackstone wall. Black stone wall. La da 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 da. Okay, so we got normal black stone. We don't have exactly a lot of this, is what I'm realizing. Okay. So we might be going back to the nether to go gather materials. Oh. Okay, let's... So that's going to be its own whole thing, unfortunately. And now we have wet feet, too. Where did that toggle land? Great. Toggle in the treetops. Somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Alrighty, have fun, Seahawk. Okay. Where's my bed? There it is. How do you get blackstone? You have to go dig in the nether. I've got a blackstone mining area that I've been fairly aggressive about hitting up. But sadly, I wasn't aggressive enough, it seems. Or I made too many slabs out of it. Womp womp. Either way, my fault. Okay. Rachel Drake, this bridge is used for moving Ravagers between the raid village and Cleo's zoo. Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't have enough blocks for this. Yep. That's no way that's gonna pop in my favor. Nope. That's fine. Well, that was almost fatal. Nearly fatal collisions. Yeah. They're not the kind that you generally want. Okay. So, oh, we do have some polished blackstone still. That's more than I thought. Okay. Let's run with what we have before we flee then. How much blackstone can you get with piglin trading? It doesn't seem very... Like, you can get some, but, like, I'm not going to bother with a whole piglin trading farm. It's just not worth it for my purposes at the moment. Like, it's quicker for me to go mine it out. Dang it, of course, now I can't see which one is the one that had the redstone on it. It's this one. Okay, so... And that probably should actually go down more because that whole thing there was artificial and looks super fake. Yeah, we should probably cut down this fake tree too. Have fun camping in your yard, Dahlia. Okay. So, you know what? This is actually already improved. So yeah, when we put the walls on it, we might not need to replace the stone. Let's just go check it out from up here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it serves a purpose. Daniel, I don't know. Go ask them. I don't have time to keep up with everybody else's videos. Have a good night, Thomas Osmar. Lay your head down and dream. Okay, so yeah, I'm feeling really good about this on the whole. Whoa! We're going to disconnect real quick for replay mod purposes before we leave the area. Last thing we want to do is break that replay file by going to the nether without saving it. Spider-Nom, welcome back from the YouTube acapella rabbit hole. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I'm not helping. I'm an enabler. Okay, so whoops, actually, let's go back to the replay viewer real quick. Oh man, that's a 48-minute. I spent 48 minutes on that? Really? That's kind of crazy. Okay. That's kind of a lot, y'all. It's fine, though. So... No. Oh, wait. Did I not log back in? Oh, I flew... At least I didn't go through... Yeah, because I went back to my base to get the thing. So, we're just going to try jumping forward in time here. Okay. So now we're at the point where we're back here. Have we started building yet? Let's go see. Do we have our box put down? So we got the box down. We started with the rough one. Okay. So we're gonna start. We're gonna lights on. Let's go ahead and make this one a 20-second one. That keyframe is going to be at the 49-minute mark. Or 48. Let's say 47. I don't know. It's fine. And we're going to zoom out as we go. Okay, this should render pretty quick because it's 20 seconds. Yeah, we're jumping into replay mod real quick to render a time lapse of what we just worked on. How are we for time? Okay, yeah. Okay, so some of this is just me messing around at first. So we might even be able to move that up a few minutes there. Yeah, we'd probably cut out everything at this point. Yeah. So there's me starting to build the first bit. I'm messing with scaffolding because I don't know what I'm doing yet. I like having the green hair for this because it really makes me stand out. Realizing those shulker boxes probably should have been somewhere better. And once again, this is just like, this is my first try gut instinct. Where should the camera pan between? There's always room for improvement on stuff like this. I'm just trying to get by. So yeah, it would have been better if I kept the shulker boxes in frame there so you could see me go into the shulker boxes. So sun's starting to set. I'm doing something in my inventory there for some reason. Who knows? Okay, so at this point we've actually gotten to the point where I turned that corner and the camera's not where it needs to be. So we're gonna cancel rendering. Okay. So basically this, by the 31-minute mark, which is, let's say, here, we need to be looking this way, really. We need to already be looking here. I don't usually update my profile photo on things. I just set it when I set up the thing in the first place, and then I leave it until I switch to a different service. Okay. Dang it. Yeah, this preview mode is pretty rough, if you can't tell. Yep, you know what? That needs to be slightly earlier there. Also, this needs to probably start here. Okay, so. Stealth Ninja says replay mod hurts my head. Sorry. It's Saturday night, so Saturday night's all right for replays. So, okay. Yeah. Okay. This seems like it's closer enough. You really can't tell, though, until you do the actual render is the thing. Alberic Shaduk says, does setting up stream show up? Not in the thing, because we're not recording this in replay mod. We're taking the replay mod kind of... So what replay mod does is it captures the network traffic between your game client and the Minecraft server. And then it uses that, it feeds that data back into the Minecraft client to mimic basically a replay of a server connection session. Okay, so now we've got me messing with those boxes when I'm over there. Yeah, so this should be a reasonable replay when it's done. Yeah, this is kind of like how old Quake demos worked. It's not recording a video, it's recording the game state continuously. Oh yeah, oops. I forgot. I had orange juice. Oh, hey, did that rocket land yet, failed vegan? I forgot to check my space news. It looks like they believe it went down in the Indian Ocean. They're waiting for official data. Okay, good to know. So did it land? No. Hitting the Indian Ocean is never really considered landing. Flurgerblaw says, does replay mod introduce any lag then? No, not really, because the Minecraft server throttles connections between individual users and the server at around 28 kilobits a second. So even if you're capturing all of the data that goes between you and the server, it's only like 28 kilobits a second worth. Julia D says, wait, was there a rocket launch? My mom usually tells me whenever there is one. No, one of the stages of a large rocket from China had an uncontrolled re-entry, and they weren't sure where or when it was going to hit. Yeah, this is the, what is it called? The Long something B? The Long March 5B. Okay, so let's see how that one actually turned out. Whoops. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to feed that replay we just generated into OBS as a media source. Going to turn that on. This is what it'll actually look like in the video on YouTube. So it's not perfect, but it comes darn close. Yay. So we're going to hit, no, don't hit stop streaming. We're going to hit media source disable. Okay, close. Whew. Okay, so that's fun. Okay. Okay. So the video outputs does require hard drive space, but yeah. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this segment. We are gonna have to go get the what do you call it? We have to go get the Blackstone though in the Nether now. Yeah, it is very good that the Long March hit an ocean and not a city, because that thing is so huge, it wouldn't have burned up. And it was massive. Like, huge things burn up all the time, but, like, depending on the mass to surface area ratio and the materials and stuff, like, yeah, that particular rocket booster would have been a nightmare if it hit a populated area. So we are all very lucky. It is very fortunate that it did not. Okay. So we'll just lay our head down, Dream. Okay, cool. Let's go mine some blackstone. Okay. So to get to my blackstone harvesting area, we gotta go here. That hurt my face. Yeah, I'm personally of the opinion if you're gonna launch something into space, you need to have a plan to get it back out of space. Like, don't just clutter don't just clutter orbit, and don't just let stuff fall uncontrolled to Earth. Like, you gotta take... if you're gonna spend all the money to put something into space, spend a little bit more to make sure it gets back out safely. Don't just make it other people's problems. Right? That's not good global citizenship. Okay. I should probably mention that tips are always welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills, and that we are 20 away from our next face camera expansion. Are my boots still good? Yeah, we're still good. Oh no, I didn't bring the fireproof potions. That was an oversight. Soul Speed does do extra durability damage. So I was just checking to make sure I hadn't worn through the boots, because I don't want them breaking on my run. Okay, let's make sure... Did I leave fireproof potions? Yeah, I did. That was good planning. Okay. So we're gonna grab a bunch of these. And let's put other stuff back in here in their stead, so that we, like, have room in our inventory for this, because I didn't think this through very well, clearly. Whoops. Okay. Did I leave extra blackstone here? Because that would have also been smart of me. Ooh, I did leave blaze powder. I actually really need blaze powder. I'm super short on blaze powder. Okay, you know what I'm thinking? Since my drink is empty anyway, and we're at, like, a safe area here. This is, like, one of my, like, AFK safe areas. We're gonna put up the hydration break sign. Dun, 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 dun. And, let's see, somebody actually had requested the setting up stream song as their hydration break sign. And the stream is basically set up. So, why don't we go ahead and see who that is that we need to thank from my spreadsheet. Woo, spreadsheets. Okay, it looks like it was Joy. So we're going to go ahead and thank Joy for that. And since When Will My Stream Begin is a little short, I'm going to queue something else up behind it too, just so to make sure I have time to get to the kitchen and back. So let's go ahead and let's do Lay Your Head Down and Dream Out Ska, as well as When Will My Stream Begin Out Ska. This will be about 4 minutes total. Be right back.
p.m. the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title, tweet, pour water, tank top, and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the streaming, so I'll pause, fold in, and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before Lay Your Head Down and Dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chest tools breaking. Pickaxe went poof while talking to you professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. So I'll click crafting quick anvil time enchant, pick that I'll replace the books in a random chest with care. I'll tour my winery, I'm sure there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chaps where not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show. You gotta think about a time long past, long before all this. Summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing strong. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Thank goodness, how'd it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Let your mind float downstream, sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. The city is bright, but the stars keep growing dimmer. Dishwasher runs, you find forks from dinner, killing lights, charging phones, setting alarms to make their tone. Winding down, closing blinds, the rest for tomorrow when there's time. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream. Just let your mind float downstream, sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and dream.
Welcome back, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and that hydration break is now concluded. Get that out of here. Boom. We are going to break some glass, and let's actually replace it, because we're going to need that AFK chamber later. I think we need to dump some of this other random stuff. Get it out of here. Don't carry a bed in the nether. That's a bad idea. We do need the gold helmet on. But yeah, I'm feeling like I should really put the blaze powder in there more than I need the arrows. I have so many arrows back at my base. like an unlimited number of arrows, really. Okay. Cool. Yeah, let's go get the Blackstone, and we've already linked our spawn to there. So we can continue now on our quest to retrieve Blackstone for our little bridge. Glad y'all are having fun there in the chat. Is the brightness all the way up? The Nether is the one place where I'm like, it's gotta be maxed. I should have chugged a I was gonna say a hydration potion, a night vision potion. Oh, it's getting late. Nope, Visualist, I've been talking. You just gotta turn up your own volume. Okay. Yeah, hydration potions. Could open a glass bottle shop. New season. Every potion's a hydration potion if you're thirsty enough. Okay, so this is Soul Camp Delta, and this is where we have our Blackstone mining area. Make sure we've got our elytra, our... Ooh, we are low on rockets. Last thing we want is to get stuck in the Nether with insufficient rockets, okay? So, we're gonna grab at least one more of these. Toss that back in there. Okay, let's stand between the fire and the thing so we don't accidentally burn that up. Is this the one with the rockets in it? Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. It's kind of silly to carry this helmet and not be using it, but whatever, it's fine. Okay, a bed don't go in my inventory. I am having a good evening. Thank you for asking. Okay, so last time I was over here, there's kind of these... Oh, you know what I never replaced? Was my flint and steel for lighting all this up. So we gotta go get torches. Least prepared for an expedition Joe Hills ever. It's fine. Okay. I'm not hearing any really super creepy nether sounds, which makes me worry I've got hostile mobs or something turned way down. Nope. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Did a lot of catching up today on PHP 8 and WordPress. Read a little bit about Project Gutenberg. I did some looking into Alma Linux and Rocky Linux. Trying to think if I did anything fun that y'all would want to hear about. Servers. Oh yeah, I hear the ghast. Okay, so that's good. So yeah, hostile mob sounds definitely not on. Talk about rockets. Well, let's see. The big rocket thing I was keeping an eye on today was the Long March. Luckily, it didn't fall anywhere inhabited. But the practical downside of that is we don't have anything exciting to talk about. Because, like, oh, hey, that's valuable. Like, not that I wanted it to fall somewhere inhabited, but, like, if it fell in the middle of the desert, like, people could drive out there and go take pictures of it. But since it fell in the middle of an ocean, you know, we really, it's like, well, that's the story. I'm sure there's a bunch of ships converging on it now, but they're all naval vessels, and we'll never see any fun pictures. Or if we do, it'll be tightly controlled, you know? Whereas, like, if it just landed in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico, anybody with a truck and a camera phone could start heading that. What? What are the odds of that? That's like right next to the where the, or did I accidentally put it back down? No, it's two different ones. Huh. Well, that's random. Yeah, I haven't done too much server work in the last year, so I'm just kind of giving myself a refresher, reading up on things that might have changed, things like that. Trying to keep my skills sharp. Partially because I've got some CentOS servers I need to make some changes to now that CentOS has been deprecated. But it looks like, for example, Alma Linux actually has a conversion script you can just run on your CentOS servers to bring it over to Alma, which I need to learn more about Alma first before I just blindly do that. But, you know, that seems interesting. Uh-oh. So that'll anger the piglins, if there's any piglins nearby. I'm trying to avoid harvesting gold. Is Falcon 9 landing again? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have time to keep up with all the cool space stuff. Like, I like when NASA has me go out to those space events, because then it's like, hey, I get to spend the whole day just learning about space stuff. But usually, it's, like, hard to make time. Is it the Daily Space? Those folks do a good job of keeping people up to speed. Okay. Blackstone, 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 Blackstone. I thought I heard something funny, and it's gonna bother me if I don't go check to make sure my daughter isn't doing something silly in the middle of the night. Be right back. I'm gonna put the hydration break sign up.
I put the cogs into the box and then I've got another load. After a while my arms will get tired and then this job will blow. But I could be replaced by a machine that does my work in half the time. But I don't know where I'd go, 'cause I prefer putting cogs into the box, now I've got another load. Only just a few more hours and then I'm free to go. But I can't cease in questioning if I really have a home. It makes me sick to think of it, 'cause I prefer
Okay, I'm back. I think it must have just been the must have just been the building settling or something like that. You know, because I've only been here a few months and temperature's dropping pretty quick. So probably just structural expansion. But like, it's one of those things where it's like when you're a parent and you hear a weird noise, like you're always kind of like, I'm sure it's nothing, and then you're like, but is it? Let me just go check. Oh, well. Timing with the song was amazing. I was singing it while I was walking around checking things. Being like, did something fall over? Like, what? I don't know. Okay, well, so we have, I think, enough blackstone here for the current project. But maybe that's not true, because if we're going to do a bunch of walls and a bunch of posts and possibly replace underneath the tracks, maybe we need more than this. I'm like, why can't I see anything? Yeah, I can just plant torches. And we're gonna need a stairwell up. There we go. Okay, I feel like we're getting there. It's so dark in here. Mahi Zero says, I don't know if piglins or hoglins or whatever spawn in the basalt delta. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really keep up with all the biome news. Okay. Yeah, that noise that we just heard in the game is really similar to what I thought I heard a few minutes ago. So I'm wondering if maybe that sound hit at the same time there was some sort of like building, like structural expansion in my apartment or contraction because of the cold. And it was like a 1-2 punch of like that doesn't sound like a good noise. But like, because part of the sound was actually outside the headphones and part of it was inside the headphones, it just spooked me, I guess. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, so what do we need for the ride back? Or it's not really a ride, walk back. Let's go ahead and leave the netherrack here. Take the ancient debris. And our boots are still good for the trip, so let's be on our way. Have I checked the house for guests? No, I didn't see any. They're pretty loud. I am calm, cool, and collected. As I'm saying that, I'm like, there's a skeleton that's there. Sometimes skeletons spawn in this part here. I'm gonna be like breathing in and out with my hand here, and then like have to like grab the mouse and smack the boom if I'm not careful. So let's just keep my hand on the mouse, maybe. Oh, but now I need to scratch my face. But skeletons. It's fine. See, there was no skeletons. Just fine. Dang it. There's like... Yeah. No, my daughter seems to still be in bed, which is where she should be, so that's good. Okay. It's just like, it's so tense running back, and I don't know why. I'm just like, it's like I've got the fireproof potion, I've got armor, I've got elytra. The nether just on some level is still scary. I don't know. On my way, la da 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 dee. Okay, this is just such a long run. Okay, so we can't go down there because we're on our way to Cleo's. I think part of it too is on some level I just want to rest my eyes. I'm like, I just want to close my eyes and run forward. I know where I'm going. I think my Minecraft knows which way to go. Official Lil B says, if HermitCraft somehow dissolved tomorrow, what would you do? The same thing I do every time HermitCraft continues to exist tomorrow. Whatever makes sense at the time. If you just spend your life doing whatever makes sense at the time, you kind of just don't have to worry about stuff like that. Because it's like, well, I didn't really have a plan regardless. So, burp, burp. Darth Worthen, make sure that you bring a carbon monoxide detector, because a lot of situations like that involve the homeowner not realizing they've been carbon monoxide poisoning themselves. And especially if you're going to be staying the night, you need to make sure that you are not carbon monoxiding yourself. Like, in terms of like, hey, let's rule out things, ruling out poisoning yourself by staying in a confined space that might be filling consistently with carbon monoxide is pretty up there. So, just that's a freebie. Because yeah, I was reading this thing about this guy who thought that his landlord was sneaking into his apartment at night and messing with stuff, and it turned out he just had carbon monoxide poisoning. So his landlord was wrecking his apartment at night by filling it with carbon monoxide from the garage underneath, and then causing him to like sleep, which caused him to like sleepwalk and forget that he was moving stuff around the apartment. Darth Worthen says, we debunked that last time, but we will recheck. Okay, well, I'm just saying, anytime that you're going to go somewhere in a confined space where somebody's like expressing like paranoid stuff, what are the symptoms? That's one of the things that can happen with carbon monoxide buildup. So I'm not just saying like, oh, this is like a ghost thing. This is like a all sorts of weird situation thing. Yeah. So, yeah, we don't need you being like, okay, I'm gonna camp overnight in this house to see if there's ghosts, and it's like, well, now I'm convinced there's ghosts because I observed a whole bunch of things while hallucinating from carbon monoxide and brain damage. Dang it, I didn't want to open the chest. I wanted to lay my head down. Excuse me. Yeah, well, that sounds like a really promising lead. Yeah, so, yeah, enjoy looking into that. I just want to make sure you're being safe while you do it. Because, yeah. Okay. We might need technically more fences than this. How did I join HermitCraft? Oh, hey, I'll give you a quick demonstration because I actually needed to disconnect from the server anyway for replay mod purposes. So we gotta wait for this replay file to finish. But yeah, so basically, replay mod freaks out if you go through a portal and it routes around the damage, but it's really inefficient. So anyway, what I do is I click on this and I click on join server. And it says joining world, and I have now joined HermitCraft. Yay, we did it, Warhawk. But yeah, that was really good timing, because I might have forgotten to actually disconnect and reconnect if you hadn't asked. So, super thank you to you for that. Because yeah, the replay mod, you really want to start the recording right when you start your session. Or right when you start your like, play, like the thing that you need to make the time-lapse of. Which is this. This is the thing we need to make the time-lapse of. Okay, so I think that if we put this on the outside here, the gray won't be as obvious. Okay. Okay. Just gonna roll back here, knock these out, and do the same for here. Now this is where things get a little bit weird, is we gotta actually pop down here and continue this one to the ground. And we gotta come over a block here and go back up. Oops. And can we pick that one? Oh no, were we out of those two? We can make some more. Why haven't you verified yet? You have more than 75 viewers on average for way over a month. Really? I don't actually look at my viewership numbers because that's the sort of thing that would make me neurotic. But that's nice to hear. The thing is, if I sign a contract with Twitch, they won't let me use the footage in YouTube the next day. There's like a 24-hour delay, and so I record my HermitCraft episodes live while I'm streaming, and then sometimes I edit those and upload them in less than 24 hours, and that would be a terms of service violation if I were affiliate. Now, since I'm not affiliate, I don't have to worry about it, so I'm going to continue to not be affiliated with Twitch, probably. For the indefinite future. Yeah, that's the thing in the contract. Anything that you stream on Twitch, you can't upload to YouTube for 24 hours or other competing services. And that's part of like the whole point of recording the show live on Twitch is like that it's the show. So I don't want to do that. I'm not going to give up that freedom. So we need to actually put this one here. And then these go here. And we'll put slabs on... Oh, I used the slabs. Yeah, Twitch loves exclusivity. Yeah, it's a 24-hour exclusive when you stream something on Twitch if you're a partner. Okay. Yeah, that gray is still pretty obvious. Let's go see what that looks like in the distance, though. See if that gray is silly obvious. You know, it's not, actually. I mean, you can kind of tell, but, like, it's like 1 or 2 pixels, really. I mean... Maybe that's worth fixing just for completionist's sake, or completionism's sake, but it's not something that I'm, like, deeply worried about, really. But yeah, let's give it a try. And then we use the unpolished blackstone for that. Now, the problem with this, oh, dang it, is since our inventory is so full, swapping those out is a nightmare on its own. Okay. So we put that there. Toggle's gonna go underneath. Boom. Boom. Dang it. What are we bumping our head? Oh, yeah, everything. Oh, we can't select that from there because it's a different one. Yeah, there we go. Kind of looks like a viaduct now. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Okay. Shiny Sylveon says, do you have plans to try and get affiliate eventually? Not as long as I'm recording HermitCraft on here. Because it totally wrecks my HermitCraft recording. Like, if I decided I was only going to stream Pinball, and I was never going to stream HermitCraft on here, then, like, yeah, I guess I could go for affiliate. But, like, I really like my HermitCraft recording setup here. Whoa. Okay. 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 So now to replace this, we gotta pop down here real quick. Boom. We can put the toggle underneath there. We need to grab the chiseled for that, polished again for that, and then slab for that. That one I had polished, that's fine. Okay. Okay, rocket. Dang it. That was not a good bed use. I thought I was gonna just sleep in the bed. No, I haven't used Cloud Linux. I think they're the ones sponsoring the Alma Linux project, though. They said they had set aside $1 million a year for it, which, you know, is a few salaries at least. Might need bed lessons from B-dubs, yeah. Cleo's gonna be like, oh, I was gonna rip this out. I was like, yeah, but now it's better. Okay. Yeah, because it used to lead straight to the Ravager enclosure. Just in case. Have a good night, Darth Worthen. Okay. And there we go. You know, it's not perfect. But, like, when you see it in the distance... Oh, wait, from here, you don't even see it in the distance now. We have really minimized its impact on the area. The combination of the trees... For people flying over this part of the zoo, trying to get to the arena and back. Let's say you're flying back from the arena. You can still see it over there, but it blends in a lot more with the foliage, and it looks a lot less terrible than it did. We probably want to figure out something for these struts being joined here at whatever height that was at. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang it. So 1, 2, 3. So the struts would be joined there if we were doing it that way. Which means scaffold time. They would be joined right here. Dang it. That was unhelpful. And you can't scaffold from the tops of those. Great. Do I have thoughts on Alma? I just started looking into it today. I saw that it has a migration script from CentOS as well as RHEL, which is surprising. But I haven't tested that or done enough research to even feel comfortable trying to run that on a production system. But it could be a real time saver if so. If you don't even have to bring your server down. If it just... I'm assuming that from what it looks like, the migration script changes the branding, you know, like the etc release thing, and like changes where the yum or DNF repos point. I'm online, RT3Cop, but no, I wasn't trying to intentionally disregard you and Critamike. I'm just kind of focused on like getting this done at this point because I'm kind of tired. Okay. I'm not sure why a viaduct would need a windbreak. Okay. Okay, here we go. So yeah, now that's in there. I feel like I don't need to replace these, but maybe I kind of do. Let's replace this one at least. But it feels like this one really should be replaced. But now I'm like in extra inventory trouble. What a hassle. Okay, so we need to put that there. But then we need to dig down here. We need to get the toggle. We need to place the toggle there. Then we need to come up here. We need to grab that. Then we need to place this one. And then we need to place this one. Okay. Yeah, that feels right. Hey, welcome, Namicola. RT3Cop says, thanks to you and all the hermits keeping me sane during massive remodel and COVID. Glad to help. Okay. Welcome, Rants. Okay. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking we might want to plant some spruce trees around underneath here too. Just visually. Do we have... I could have sworn I had 16 spruce saplings. I did have 16 spruce saplings and an appropriate amount of bone meal. Okay. So maybe we'll plant a cluster of spruce trees down here. Get that out of our offhand before that makes more trouble. Yeah, spruce trees maybe don't need to be so close together. These are way too close to each other. Glad to help, Darth Forthen. These streams helped me not go insane during COVID, too. So, y'all are appreciated as well. Okay. There we go. Glad to help, Nalvada. Banana. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Do do do. Let's gather some more bone meal here. Bum 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 bum. And then we'll plant some on the other side too here, just to make it look a little bit less weird. These are all on one side. Okay. Up here to our rooftop tower space thing. Come on, son. Say it. Son, if you have something to say, then say it. There we go. Have I worked with the NetBeans IDE? I think we had to use that in one of my classes in college, maybe? That seems really familiar. But I don't think I ever used it for work. It seems like the sort of thing that came up during one of my courses. Dang it, that doesn't go there. Are you setting, son? Good one, Nalvada. What's the purpose of the rail? So, that village there, we can do raids and then bring Ravagers to Cleo's zoo. So, like, that rail is what we use to bring this fella in. Let's go check on him real quick. Hello. How are you? Hey, welcome, Robistraman. Glad you could join us. Okay, so let's see how this looks from up here now. Yep. That's looking a lot less like weirdly floating in the middle of nowhere. I'm feeling a lot better about how this looks now. So, bum 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 bum. Doo 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 doo. Bum 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 bum. So I could actually do something where I take a train ride on this and figure out the coordinates that the camera takes, and basically run the camera over the exact same path twice. So let's say that I had the camera floating above and behind me here, right? I could have it showing the track ahead of me as the before, and behind me as the after. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. This is how we actually trap the raptors. I would lure them into a rail cart up here. We did it. Okay. Cleo's gonna be confused. I think she'll be grateful. This area needed a little bit of fixing up. Yep. Okay. This part here is kind of weird. What I actually probably should have done is set up a diagonal one or something, but it's fine. You know, I didn't do this one diagonal either. Yeah, I should have done 2 diagonal ones. I should have done a diagonal one here and a diagonal one there. It's hard to stream on both YouTube and Twitch. Oh, it's way easier. Because both chats move half speed. So it's easier for me to keep track of what's going on. Okay. Oh, man. It is 11:30 here in Tennessee. Let's see what's going on. Hey, here is a treat. Bombs Fall is streaming. That is the creator of Night in the Woods. He is a really cool game developer, also a really cool Twitter person. He tweets cool pictures of his cats and awesome things about he's trying to experiment with new corporate models for game companies, like trying to create like a gaming co-op where the employees are all partial owners in like a equitable way, rather than just like a, hey, you own like 1/800th of the company in stock or something. So really cool fella. Let's go ahead and raid Bombs Fall. Say howdy, y'all. Joe Hills raid here. And he says he's talking about video games while playing Resident Evil Village. So this fella knows about video games. You want to start a business, you want to make games, this is somebody to listen to. So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.